Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shalom. If you're new, I do videos on pop culture, artists, sometimes I review music. I'm a little bit messy sometimes, but you know, clearly you're a bit messy since you clicked on this video. And to the people who are returning subscribers, thank you so much for returning. Hope you're having a lovely morning, day or evening. Okay, press that subscribe button, press the bell icon so you're notified every single time I post. And I just want to clarify this. People will be like, oh, is this age shaming? Is this age shaming? I'm not really necessarily age shaming, more talking about, you know, maturity levels. Cardi B is, you know, a bit too old to be playing, you know, doing these games of Stefon Diggs and whatever. Because the thing with Cardi B, no one can deny, you know, she actually, you know, got married, okay, she had kids and did everything she needed to do. It's just a shame that the guy she was with just was not loyal and cheated on her multiple times. And I believe this is why Cardi B kind of has the name of multiple faces, 11 faces. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but that is literally true. She's had multiple face cards over the years. When I was trying to find pictures for this thumbnail and I just typed up Cardi B, there's like tons of pictures and they all look different. I do believe that's because of, you know, Offset cheating on her multiple times. And I think the woman he cheated on her with, she was trying to morph herself into those women, but still realizing, you know, he was still cheating. Even when she was getting all that surgery, the BBLs. I just feel like she is a bit too old to be playing around, because some people say, well, she's just having fun with Stefon Diggs, you know, she's living her life. But that's what I mean. She's got 3 kids, okay, she's, you know, dating around, having fun. I don't think this is going to be a serious relationship, okay? Stefon Diggs has already cheated on her twice, okay? He's got a side chick, he's got all of this. But I feel like when people play around and do this, the whole situationship, and especially when you have kids involved, like I feel like you're just hurting yourself even more. I think, I don't know if they both know it's not serious, or on Stefon Diggs' side, it's not serious. I don't know. But I feel like people, even in situationships, when they're playing around with guys or playing around with girls, there's still a level of hurt that they get into, or like a level of feelings they have for that person. Even if they like really don't want to like freaking love that person, move in with them and marry them or whatever, but there's still a level of care and like still a level of love for that person, if that makes sense. And I feel like Cardi B is setting herself up for more hurt, for more insecurities, and this is all avoidable. It's all easily avoidable. And if you've watched my Mariah the Scientist video, I touched on Cardi B because I think she's a great example. I won't go too into depth about my Mariah video. I think you should watch that yourself. And I just feel like when you have kids, playing around with different guys, having fun, I feel like that kind of stops, because your kids need an actual stable household, a stable, you know, house. Okay, there's no need to be playing around. Your kids being around different guys all the time, not knowing who is who, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what if Cardi B is bringing Stefon around her kids or whatever. I hope not, okay? I just feel that's so weird when women, you know, they'll have a kid with someone, they'll leave that guy, right? And then they date a new guy and immediately they'll bring the new guy around their kids, not really even knowing who the guy is. And I'm not trying to say that Stefon Diggs is going to harm Cardi B's kids, but there have been many situations where literally women will date random men that they don't really even know. Okay, they've known for like 3 business days, they'll bring them around their kids, right? And then, you know, the guy will essay the child or will harm the child in some way, like physically assault the child behind the mother's back, right? And they'll be threatening the kids, saying, if you tell your mum and whatever, this, like stuff like that. That's why I really just hate when people just date people and they just be bringing new guys around their children. Like, that is not safe. That's just, I don't know, I feel like that's weird. So I just hope that she's not doing that around her kids. I don't think she is anyways. Yeah, Cardi B is slow, but I just don't think she's that slow. You know what I mean? I feel like Cardi B is slow, but I think when it comes to her kids, she's not that slow. You know what I mean? I give her the benefit of the doubt there. I feel like when you have kids playing around and dating different people, having fun, that needs to stop. You need, like I said in my last video, you need to literally stop, okay? Think for a minute. Think for a minute. Like I said, it's not illegal to be single. It's not illegal to be single, okay? You can take care of your kids, raise them, you know, make sure they have, you know, a good understanding of life, their morals are correct and stuff like that. And because I can sense the hurt, I can sense the IG live, I'm going to see where she's crashing, spazzing out, right, as Cardi B normally does. And then she'll get angry at us when we say, you know, we told you so about Stefon Diggs, because, you know, he does spin the block. He's known to spin the block. Even people who work with this guy on a regular daily basis say that they wouldn't even let their sister date this guy, because that's how much he spins the block.
Devin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
But nobody want me to date this sister. I'm a great guy. I'm actually a great.
And the thing is with this situation is that it's so avoidable. It's so just like, I can sense it. Some people say, oh, this could be it. This could be Cardi B's, like Sierra moment. And I just don't see that. Okay, I don't see that with Stefon Diggs. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, I just think this is so avoidable. She just took a break, just didn't date anyone for a while, all right, and just picked out her options. This is all avoidable, and that's why I was getting so not even angry or frustrated in my Mariah the Scientist video, but I was just disappointed. For us regular people, okay, we don't really have access to those Russell Wilson type of guys. Okay, it's very rare that you're going to meet someone in a regular place, or even just someone, okay, who's working minimum wage, who's going to meet a guy who's like a Russell Wilson. Very rare. Okay, 1 in a million type of thing. But these type of people, the Chloe Baileys, the Cardi B's and the Mariah the Scientists, you have access to some of the best men, right, in the world, in America, but yet you choose such men who are just so like, I don't even know what the word is, like just so low, just so like ill, just so like, I just don't get it why girls love dating guys who like spin. I don't know if it's like I don't know, I really personally don't find it attractive, guys who just spin the block like that, play with girls, and I don't know, I don't find that attractive. Clearly Cardi B does. I really don't get it. But what I don't get of Cardi B is that she is just dating an Offset 2.0, and she's not gonna get any different results. Okay, it's like trying to put a puzzle piece into another puzzle piece that doesn't fit, and you're trying to jam the puzzle piece in, like, oh my gosh, why is this not working? It's not working because he is literally Offset 2.0, but he just doesn't rap, he just flipping plays football. Oh yeah, and I also want to specify this, because my Mariah the Scientist video, some people are saying like, oh my gosh, like it's a bit harsh, or some people are saying like, okay, she's made mistakes. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days, as Miss Hannah Montana said. Everyone makes mistakes, everyone has those days, but these mistakes are very avoidable, you know what I mean? And the mistakes which are avoidable for Cardi B, it's going to take a long time for her to reverse. When you're in like situationships and doing all that and like having fun and just dating people around, it literally drains you. Like, it takes so much stuff out of you. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, I feel like it just drains someone. Like, you don't know if the person actually likes you. They kind of do, kind of don't. Okay, you're talking to them. You put all your energy and time into this person that you're not really even dating. They don't even like you. They're just using you because they maybe find you possibly attractive or a bit attractive. It's just so draining and just annoying, right? I don't even get situationships. You're either with that person or you're not. Okay, if you want to play games, stop playing games. You're either dating that person, babe. I'm saying it how it is, okay? Especially for the girls out there in situationships. He either wants to date you or not. If he doesn't want to date you, bugger off, jog on. Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just too old school, but I just feel like you're either dating someone or you're not. Okay, you're either with them or you're not. Let's stop playing games. Let's stop having fun, doing all of that. I don't know. I just don't believe in all of that. Situationships, speaking to people, doing this, like, you're just draining yourself. You're putting energy and time into one person that doesn't really even care about you. He's probably speaking to like 10 other people. What's the point? Where are we going? We're just going in circles at this point. We're going round and around and around in circles. We're not going anywhere. It's not building up to anything. You're not building up to a relationship. So why the hell are you talking to this person? And I just feel like Cardi B could be putting this time that she has with Stefon Diggs, having fun, being on boats, like sniffing crack allegedly. I don't know what that pink stuff was in that bag. Okay, it looked like a bit of something, whatever that was, whatever they're doing, allegedly anyways. Okay, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being a single mum or raising her kids. And it's not like it's Cardi B's fault that she's divorced for being a single mum. We know that her husband was being unfaithful and was cheating on her. So I think people actually understand if Cardi B was single for a while and figured herself out, figured out who she was. I think a lot of people have a lot of sympathy and empathy for her, because it's not her fault as to why she is single, as to why she is getting a divorce. It's Offset's fault because he can't keep his thing in his flipping pants. If Cardi B was single, waited out a bit, and actually had time to think and to grow, to raise her kids. And also, you could literally write music about that. You could literally, by now, Cardi B could have had like 2 to 3 albums out about this whole Offset situation, about getting another guy. She could have had, what's that song by Sierra? It's like, I bet you start loving me, ooh, and then someone else, somebody better than you. I know that it hurts, and know that it what's that song called? And then it on the other side. I bet. I don't know what song was called, but she could have had like that type of song. She could have had 2 to 3 albums literally just talking about this. She could have had her Lemonade era. Okay, obviously not on like a Beyonce level, because like talent wise Cardi B isn't on a Beyonce level, but I mean in terms of like lyricism, production, stuff like that, right, where she's really pouring her heart out about these heartbreaks. Okay, get your ghostwriters in, get Partisan Fontaine in that studio and just tell him what you're feeling, right, so you can get some songs out. If you're going to be going through a divorce or heartbreak, at least put it in the music. Okay, put it in your songs. At least make money off of it. If someone's going to do you dirty and cheat on you 20,000 times, at least put it in your music, bro. Like, at least profit off of it some way, somehow. Like, that's what Beyonce did, that's what Jay-Z did. Okay, at least profit off of it and actually make some coins instead of just sitting there moping. Like, at least if you are a famous singer, musician, you get cheated on, you can actually profit off of that music. Whereas the rest of us, if we get cheated on, we just have to mope around, kind of just lay in our beds and just, you know, pray and hope for the best. But like Cardi B, you could literally profit millions. You could be getting bank for just talking about how your ex-husband couldn't keep his thing in his pants and now you got a new guy, or you want to be single or whatever. Like, this could literally be a plot twist where she talks about the cheating, right, and then she reveals like, actually I don't even want to be with anyone, I just want to, you know, be by myself. That would literally be a plot twist, because no one would expect Cardi B to be single or want to be single. People expect her to, you know, move on like she's doing now. Or she could have a thank you next type of song where she lists all the guys she's kind of been with and then she's like, yeah, thank you next kind of thing. I don't know, and I feel like that could be like a summer anthem or something she could release prior to her album to hype it up. Because I'm not gonna lie, Cardi B announced her album and, you know, everyone was talking about it, saying how the songs are charting, and now it's crickets because she announced her album too early, in my opinion. I think she should have announced her album a little bit later on, kind of like a little bit later on, because it's coming out in September and she announced it like a couple weeks ago. Like, what the hell? So that's, if I was in Cardi B's PR team, I would be doing so much, guys. I would be doing so much. There's so much I could be doing that I would be telling her to do, but hey ho, I hate her. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a little girly in my room, you know, just chatting and yapping. It is okay to be single. It's okay to figure out your life. It's okay to just be with yourself. You know what I mean? I always see online on TikTok where people, they'll be like, oh, I'm going on a solo date with myself because like I just struggle to be with myself and like whatever. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to spend time by yourself. You know, freaking do some hobbies that you like, or learn new hobbies, and it could be literally anything. Like, learn new things about yourself, see like how much potential you have in different things. Like, this is something Cardi B could be doing, like just being alone, you know, focusing on her music, her crafts, learning new hobbies. I don't freaking know, like anything. There's so many hobbies, so many things to do and to learn. Just like, you know, be by yourself, just keep your head down, keep on going. Okay, girl, I'm rooting for you. If you are going through a Cardi B situation, if you're going to those type of situations, just know it's okay to be alone. Know it's okay to kind of just like be in your own space, be in your own presence. You don't have to rush into another relationship. You don't have to rush into a situationship, because I promise you, and I will predict that it will just drain you even more and it'll make you even more unhappy, because you're putting your time and your effort into someone that doesn't want to be with you, that just finds you attractive and probably is sexually objectifying you, okay, for their own gain. I promise you, just wait it out. Even if it is a couple months, if it takes years to find your dream guy with whatever morals and attributes he has, there is someone out there for you. Okay, there is literally someone out there for you who thinks you are amazing, who thinks you're beautiful. So don't settle for less. Okay, don't be like a Cardi B just jumping into a relationship because I think she's scared to be alone and she's scared to have her own company. Just wait it out. The guy that you want is out there. Okay, there's freaking billions of people on this earth and you think there's no one for you? Girl, stop playing. Girl, guys, stop playing. This goes for guys as well. Like, do you not think there's someone out there for you? Someone who looks at you in the best way, someone who treats you well, someone who hasn't spin the block 20,000 times, who hasn't ran through like a train of girls or a train of guys. Like, there's someone out there for you. But yeah, just know it's okay to be alone. You don't have to be with tons of people or constantly be in relationships to be happy. Because I feel like if you need a relationship to be happy or to be fulfilled or to do all those things, babe, it's gonna be rough for you. It's gonna be really rough. So just learn to be alone, learn to enjoy your own company, learn to enjoy. I'm not saying you shouldn't hang around with people, that's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm just saying for the people who struggle to be alone or struggle to be in their own company, just learn to do that, okay? Because otherwise you're going to be jumping into friendships, to relationships that don't really serve you or don't really they're not even really good for you, your mental health, your life. Okay, you'll be wasting your life, your time. So I'm going to end the video there because I have been yapping for so long. I will see you in my next video, guys, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.